And the year we were married, though, that's when Stephen was in the Contortions
Right.
with Anya and James, and they're the ones that got him into junk. They used to pay the band off in junk instead of money. I was even doing it. Never again. Oh, that was when we had the heroin thing. Dinner. This was one of the attempts at reconciliation. Or this wasn't even an attempt. This was not even planned to happen. But I had just moved into the 3rd Street apartment, which was supposed to be, I was just going to be living there myself. This was after the breakup. Stephen was making an attempt at reconciliation. He had been visiting me and entered the turkey raffle at Schnellwert's Hardware. It's the hardware store right around the corner. So we won this 20-pound turkey. So I said, oh, God, all right. So I cooked a whole Thanksgiving dinner, and we had, this was with Bradley Field and Christian Hoffman were in the Contortions, too. So we had them and me and Stephen and Anya and James for Thanksgiving dinner. And Anya and James Bradley brought like a case of champagne. Really good to do when you're doing, drink a lot of alcohol. It's really good for you. And Anya and James, of course, got all smack. And so we're like, everyone's like falling into their mashed potatoes. It's so disgusting. We're drinking all this stuff. And like, I never even did heroin that much because it's just like, it's not that interesting.
Vietnamese denied ever doing heroin too.
Who?
Every interview.
James?
It's like,
really?
all these rumors were false.
Really?
That's what he always would say.
They lived on that
But
shit.
they went to a tour in France, right? And that's when they didn't come back for a long time.
Yeah,
French
they got
heroin
such a
was so
good,
much better.
really, they got such a good connection, and they lived on that shit. It was unreal. That's when Anya lost all that weight, because she said whenever you went to eat dinner out with them, they would just immediately like go to the bathroom and throw up right after they ate. I mean, it's so icky. And they're the ones that really got Stephen into it, because they would just call up and like, Anya would call up and go, I mean, I'd known Anya for a long time before this.
Well, we shouldn't really print this though.
No, don't print any of this. I'm just going back into reminiscence. Anyway, so no, don't print any of that.
Were you there the night that the guy hit James back at the CPGBs? Do you remember that he used to go out and beat people up?
I think that was massive. No, this was before. That was before Stephen got it. That was the original portion. Fun gallery.
What was your impression of graffiti at this time? Did you know about like rap music and breaking and all that stuff at this time? You're just aware that these guys are just sort of like graffiti, ex-graffiti artists.
Bye. Bye. I don't think I really had I never had an impression of it as a group. But then, I remember the first time that I really saw it was at Beyond Words show at the Money Club. That's when I first saw little 12-year-old kids running around shopping bags full of spray cans. And saw all the, caught the whole scene. And that's where that's where Bambaataa played. So I got the entire introduction that night and thought it was really neat. And then the next thing I went to was, then they had that thing at Common Ground. That was like the next thing that they invited me to. Did you go to that?
I didn't make it because I was coming to the real show. You went to the dress rehearsal.
Yeah, I went to the dress rehearsal.
There wasn't a show.
No. But there was some dress rehearsal, let me tell you. And then that was the next event. That was great. All us getting killed.
Oh, you mean the gang fight? Well, that was out on the street, right? That didn't.
Well, what happened was, when I got there was like all these guys like standing around the door, and I had like a beer with me and stuff, and I was like, and I just walked up to these guys, and this was right in the middle of the confrontation when they were going like, yo man, we got guns, So I come walking down the street, and I go, oh, is the show started yet? Excuse me, and just like walked right through them and walked right in, and they just, I don't know, they just thought that I was so insane that they should just like not even say anything to me because I must be crazy. And then I got inside and I looked around and like the only like white female person besides the people that were running the place, and they were like so petrified. And I look around and everyone looks really nervous. And then Fred comes up to me and goes, Patty, is that Kennedy? And he goes, Patty, we're having like a few problems here, like nothing to get worried about. There's a gang out there and they're about ready to attack us. So,
Fred told me that at one point he threw some chairs out.
He did. This was that was coming up. Like, Fred is really good. He makes like afterwards he was making these like Fred can do really good imitations of me. And he's going, and Patty's just standing there going, oh, this is fabulous. But I was going like, holy shit. Then I looked around and yeah, God just started to pick up 2x4s and shit like that. And I said, oh my God, if these guys are scared, I should be fucking petrified. Then the guy got out. Then the guy pulled up in the cab and they started beating him up.
The guy they wanted to get.
Yeah. And so they started beating him up. And also we were all trapped in there. We couldn't get out. And Fred, I saw this was so hysterical. Fred goes, pick up chairs. And the last thing I saw of Fred was like he was running towards the door with a chair over his head. I, of course, went around and went out the back door.
Everybody went out the back door, right? Everybody just, and Fred was alone.
No, other guys, because I saw, like, when I was running towards the back door, I saw dudes running out the front door with chairs. I was saying, I think I'll skip the chair part. And that was my next groovy introduction to it. And then the other thing that we did that was really insane was then when they had the first Sugar Hill rap convention, I got me and 5 other people, white as the driven snow, went up to that. They were quite well received.